Oh my god, what's going on here? There's two of them. Yes, so today we're going to be looking at Shunt, and more specifically we're going to be looking at two versions of the Shunt Pullback, because there were the regular version and a special version released. And it's at this point that I realised that I don't actually know anything about why this came out, so I'm going to go quickly Google that. Okay, so I have since had an opportunity to look up why there was a gold Shunt released, and I am not shitting you, friends, this is real life. They were part of a limited promotional release by crisp company Golden Wonder. I mean, why? What? Fair enough, cool. They also had a silver Matilda that they also released. Basically, it was like a tokens thing you had to send away for them, so now you know. But we should anyway probably get started with the actual review of Shunt. So I'm going to put Gold Shunt aside for a little while and look at regular Shunt. Now this one's taken a bit more of a battering, and well, yes. Now, one of the first things you probably notice is that it's very high up off the ground. The actual Shunt, these sort of bulldozers at the front and back would have reached the floor, so it could, you know, it could bulldoze things, and now it's going away. But they don't, and also this is static, mainly because of the bump and go feature. So basically, if it kind of showed it, but yeah, basically when it bumps into something, it will change direction, because there's this little mechanism here that alters its direction when it crashes into things. I have been amusing the cat like you would not believe with this thing, because it's great. It'll crash into something and then change direction. You can chase it about. He frickin' loves the damn thing. So, Shunt. Shunt was a house robot, and as such he was a bit more decorative, and he also had this little feature. It's an axe. Now, how this works, there's a little sort of ball-bearing joint thing on a spring. And basically, when you pull back on this, it pulls back on that, and then it releases over with a bit of kinetic energy. These are very loose as well, it is worth pointing out. They're literally just like on a little pin, I suppose, and so not a great deal of force behind them, quite bendy plastic, but I mean, you know, if they're children's toys, they do the job. You've got the wheel guards there, and you do have a bit of detailing on the front and back shovels as well, in regards to making them just a bit more battered and dirty. In fact, the pullback version of this is actually in, I don't want to say worse condition, but it looks more beaten up than the actual house robot was. The actual house robot was comparatively fairly well maintained. Also, the bulldozer looks nothing like this. I thought I should just quickly point that out. This is just completely the wrong shape. But anyway, you've got your little smokestack there. This is all static. This is all one big lump of plastic. That's the only action feature it has, other than having the pullback motor. And it's not going to come back. Let's bring on the gold one to look at, yes. The gold one it's literally just that, but it's been spray painted gold. I quite like this as a little thing. Wait, is that? No. For a second I thought I'd spotted a difference, but no, I've not. It's entirely the same thing. It does look a little bit, I don't know, nicer, because it doesn't have all this extra sort of scarring detailing on it, I suppose. Again, really wobbly. I mean, it's the same. It's exactly the same toy. It's just been spray painted gold. So yes, that's a quick look at the Shunt house robots. There's not a lot to say about this one, mainly because it doesn't do a whole lot. It's got the axe, and that's about it. Accuracy-wise, it's so-so. You know, I mean, you can tell what it is, but I mean, there's just well, not even little details like, you know, the snowplow isn't right. It doesn't move. You know. For the sake of the bump and go feature, was it worth it? As a kid, I would have probably preferred to have had the actual shovel be a lifting device, but I mean, that's probably just me. Also, the wheel guard's the wrong colour, but I mean, hey-ho, who's going to quibble? We get, in terms of the house robots, we get so much worse when it comes to accuracy. So much worse, my friends. So yes, that is Shunt. Let me know down below, what is your favourite Shunt moment? Did you have a Shunt toy? Do you hate Shunt? Do you remember this falling out of a bag of crisps? Because I'm assuming it must have been like a postal order thing. It wasn't like, you know, you have a feel in a bag of gold and wondering like, oh yeah, there's a toy in there. Fantastic.